Hello everyone and welcome to another Thomas video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Izzet Moon Deck in Thomas format. So we're continuing with trying to find the right deck for the Mistrise Village. And like I said from the previous video, I think the Izzet color is the perfect color combination for the Mistrise Village because it lets you leap up a 1-mana removal spell on turn 1 into a mana drain on turn 2. No other color combination can actually do that, which is the whole reason why I want to try to test this deck. Because just think about mana draining your opponent into activating the Mistrise Village and then casting the Blood Moon entirely uncounterable. Especially effective in this kind of meta where a lot of the blue-black decks are running Esper that is only playing a singular copy of Island. So the moment the Blood Moon comes down, it's just over. And by activating the Mistrise Village, there's absolutely nothing they can do about it. Hence the reason for wanting to try out something like this in Thomas format. So having said that, I'm going to be hopping over to some Thomas Twistle 3 to share guidance how the deck does. So let's hop over. Okay, this is a keepable hand. Double Ribble Shanty. That's really bad that they went to Goblin Bombardment instantly. So that literally shuts off this Ribble Shanty. Wow. Unlucky. It completely shuts these off. Man. Am I gonna see like another Johnny coming out? Does that be annoying? Nope. Well, at the very least, we're drawing a lot of cards. Yeah, we are drawing quite a bit of cards here. I guess Blood Moon is like completely useless against this matchup. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I should have just left off 3 mana. I always make that mistake against like Boros energy. Always make that mistake, man. I wonder if I should actually fetch another island. Not sure. I don't even know why I topped this, by the way. Whenever like something unfavorable happens to me, like I always like forget my train of thought and just do something dumb. I'm just gonna lose to this one ring. They're just gonna draw way too many cards. Yeah. Why did that land, by the way? Like, I'm drawing, like, a lot of cards here, but... I don't know. I don't feel confident about the situation.
Curious. I must investigate this.
Yeah, because they have one ring, this might be a little bit tough. Because my deck doesn't really have, like, aggression, right? As besides, like, subtlety, things like that. We'll see. Static Prison. I'm not even sure, like, if this is even good, by the way. Yeah, we got another Snapcaster Mage.
I will protect
That's a
this
clock.
library with my life.
So we have... 6.
I am not defenseless.
9. I can do a maximum of, like, 9 damage. They're gonna get life with that. Not much I can do. But then my Tamiyo's gonna die if I let that stick. Probably have to counter this, thinking about it. Ah, they got another God of Soul. Why did that... They're not using the bombardment. I wanted to save the lightning bolt for opponent's face. We still have 2 more copies of lightning bolt. I might just use the Snapcaster Mage to draw.
You're so disruptive.
It's because they just draw so many cards with the one ring that I'm not really sure how this is gonna go. Like, they're just drawing so much. I mean, technically, I'm also kind of drawing a lot. This is true.
Respect the library.
Like I said. Ooh, we got a subtlety. Might be able to burn them. I do need to stop the... I do need to stop that, though. I just basically need to make them stop gaining life at all cost. Yeah, I cannot let them gain life. That's fine. A Johnny, that's not fine. I'll just subtlety this. Might be able to win. All things considered. It's actually looking kind of good right now. Okay, can they gain life at an instant speed? I wonder. If they have that, like, 2-mana card that gains them life, I do have a mana drain here. They're still dead. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, Blood Moon, absolutely useless. As expected, my first game is going to be a deck that doesn't really care about the Blood Moon at all, by the way. Yep. I mean, Subtlety was really good. I'll cut Tamio, Flare. I mean, not Tamio. Shield Bag. Cut a Pierce. Cut a Bolt. Cut another Flare. Wow. Oh, come on. What is this? What is this? Actually scammed? I think I'm just gonna let the Oslo Pride propagate. Yep. Yeah, that's why going second sucks.
Teamwork.
That's why going second sucks. Well, I have to. Otherwise, they have the combo with the Oslo Pride plus a Guide of Soul. Okay, that's not too bad. I can top deck like a Pyroclasm to solve this board pretty well. Static Prison. Sure. I think I'm gonna Lightning Bolt the Oslo Pride here. Okay. Maybe I should have just him. Yeah, I don't know. I am currently dying though. That's not good. 2, 3, 4. I am kind of dead. 4, 5, 6. They can do maximum 6 damage. I need to draw something huge. I mean, to be fair, we did start with like 2 less cards to begin with. Which was a problem here. Wait, why'd they skip the attack? Okay. They are... Oh god, I mean, it actually doesn't matter, man. Not only did we have the mulligan to 5, but we flooded. Come on. Okay, this hand is actually kind of fire. Okay. I'll brainstorm. Nice.
Nothing is more important than family.
I kind of have to fetch another Steam Vent though, which I don't like, but if they have a Blood Moon against this deck, that's just wrong sideboarding, man. Yeah, like I said, this is just wrong sideboarding. I'll just grab a Ribble Shanty, since it pairs up pretty well with the hymn. I think I have to shock myself. What is a scam? Again? Feels kind of bad. That feels kind of bad.
Oh, I stayed up too late reading. Again.
Okay, we got some counter spells.
Every plane has story. Use your words. Perhaps there are many useful texts down on the surface.
Goblin Bombardment. This actually kind of sucks. I think I'm going to actually counter this. It makes, like, these cards bad. Technically, the Tameo doesn't need to draw our whole deck, because we can already do that. Let me see what I draw. Ghost Vacuum. We actually didn't draw anything. I'm gonna go grab a Flare of Denial.
Use the past to plan for the future.
I'll have these two up.
I've read nearly the entire library.
So we haven't drawn any Lightning Bolt. Okay, I'll play the Snapcaster Mage here. I'll play the Stern Scolding. And I'll get rid of the Flage. Okay. Plussing.
Respect the library.
Deal damage. Goes Vacuum. Let us eat the Flage. Now draw 7. No Flare of Denials.
I'd love to hear stories from your home. Use your words.
That is indeed pretty bad. I didn't even draw a Bolt, because now if I had Bolt, they would have died. I could draw 8 to look for it, but probably I'm at risk. Yeah, probably a risk. The Goblin Bombardment. That's why I saved the Flare Spell Snare instead of playing a Phantasmal Shield back. I mean, surely we him to the Aegis, and then we minus him to the Aegis. Wait, would that have actually killed me? I draw 8. So I draw and then the chorus intensity goes up. So I draw 8 minus. So that's 9, 17 cards, and then I'll draw 1 from becoming my turn. So that's exactly 18 cards. So they're dead. Giganta again! Like, what is going on? Every game is gonna be energy? Yep. Well, looks like energy. Maybe I should have just played this. Since I have another island here. I just shocked up Steam Venton because I think I'm just gonna be grabbing Island. Amptropter is like one of the worst cards. Okay, they got quite a bit punished there. Oh, that's how that works. Okay. My bad. I could wait on this him next turn, but like
Curious.
I don't play the Tamil here, and then I just hold up a Rebel Shanty and him to the Aegis. And then the following turn, I play the Tamil plus a him, but that leaves me with no mana left. Yeah, this is actually pretty annoying, what happened. What's going on today? Like another Boros energy. Hahaha. Kind of annoying. I'll just him, considering that now I have Mystic Sanctuary here. Goblin Bombardment. Snapcaster. I wanted a counterspell. They don't have any 2-mana cards in there. Like, that's crazy to me. So this is one ring turn. Let's just shock that in, pass. Another Flage. Okay. That's kind of weird. That's a lot of that's a lot of lands.
Oh no! I'm late for class!
Okay, so they play Flage. We counter. We Subtlety. Wow, they topped it. Interesting. They actually topped that. Not crazy. Okay. I'll just mana drain this. Wait. Wait a minute. They only have one plane.
Curious. I must investigate this scroll further.
I mean, surely we're gonna draw a counter spell, right? Surely? Okay, we got a Subtlety. And a mana drain.
I'd rather avoid a fight. Respect the library.
Yoink. Now they can't play their Flage.
Nothing like warm tea and a fascinating...
Static Prison. Wow. That's pretty annoying. What happened? Yeah, that's kind of annoying that they actually got that down. But
Use your words.
we do have a lot of Lightning Bolt. A lot of Lightning Bolt action. 3-6. That kind of lands. And we'll Subtlety. So how much damage do we have? 5, 8, 11. I can get it back. That's 14. And then 16. That's not enough, unfortunately. I mean, I guess we can just do this for now.
Oh, this is
I
one
could
of my favorites.
technically see if I can get another lightning bolt or snapcaster mage. Never mind.
Every plane has stories to share. I am
I'll
not
just pass.
defenseless.
Raptor. Another Raptor. One ring. Okay, so I mean, so far this has happened 2 matches in a row. Apparently this matchup isn't as bad as I thought.
I highly recommend this book.
Why can't I click you? Okay, Blood Moon out. Pyro in. Ghost Vacuum in. Disruptor in. About 3 copies of Stern Scoldings. -1 Flare. Subtlety. Phantasmal Shield Bag. Cut a copy of a Lightning Bolt. And a Spell Pierce. Boom. Okay. Weak to a turn 1 play, but good against like turn 2 plays. Okay, that's fine. Since I'm gonna be fetching an island here anyways. Oh man, like if I actually brought Blood Moon here, it would have been sick. Right? Okay. You got me if you have another one. Okay, that's fine. I'm totally cool with that. Speaking of Ghost Vacuum. I'll lead a creature. Thank you. The Guide of Soul Beatdown. Wow. I bet they have like one ring, a bunch of removal spells stuck in their hand. If that's the case, I probably don't want the shield back. Because if they have a bunch of removal spell, it's just gonna get killed, right? Like, without making use of a Flare of Denial. Maybe I do this at the same time. Not really sure. I might draw into that Flare. Should I draw into that Flare? Nah, let's just draw into more lands. What? It didn't let me Ghost Vacuum in response to opponent's Ghost Vacuum. What? What a scam. Well, let's make them use their Ghost Vacuum. Okay, they didn't take the bait. They did not take the bait. We do have the 2-card combo though. Ghost, God of Souls plus also the Pride. We don't care about the Vexing Bubble. Well, my opponent took all the spells. Meanwhile, I took every single creature. I feel like that's a win for me. It is definitely a win in my book. Okay, I will Flare of Denial. Okay, I mean, Ghost Vacuum's coming. It's definitely coming. I'm not even sure if the topping of Flare of Denial is that great, but I currently just need a counter spell at the moment. Sure. I'll just bolt this. Oh, I forgot to him. That's my bad. I'm gonna be able to crack this Ghost Vacuum soon. Lage. It does actually prevent me from going Flare of Denial and then popping the Ghost Vacuum here.
Oh, I stayed up too late reading. Again.
I'll draw into this Pluto Delta.
I hope you don't mind if I take notes. Use your words.
Another ghost vacuum? Sure. So I think I need 2 more mana actually to leave up a mana drain. I think then we win the game.
Violence is not the answer.
Yeah, next turn. Yeah, next turn we win the game. Army!
It's not perfect, but we have peace.
Oh my life game. They actually got a flashback, which is a little bit awkward, but we do have a mana drain. They actually didn't have to kill the lightning bolt because Johnny says it goes back to owner's control. Right?
Use your words.
I wouldn't have transformed it anyways. Yeah, so the ghost vacuum is a little bit interesting. Like the fact that it goes back to the graveyard means that you actually don't want to pop it. Alright, I think that is game over.
The history of the multiverse is at my fingertips.
Can we kill them? Bolt. Oh, they have a ghost vacuum though. Okay, never mind. Alright, GG's opponent. Where can we find a Blood Moon target deck? There is no way! What is this? Like, you can't be serious. I call conspiracy. Like, what is this? This is insane. I actually don't believe it. You can't make this up. You can't. There's no way this is real. Okay, that's actually kind of good. I shouldn't have played this Flooded Strand. What am I doing? Ah. How is this possible? Okay. All right. That's really good.
Is there a deeper meaning to this passage?
Also pride, that's fine. It seems like they have another. Okay, so they have a removal spell in hand. I'm just gonna shock this in and pass. I'll draw now. If they do it again, if they have a removal spell for this, I might consider just drawing more. This is 10 cards, by the way. Okay, that's fine. Might have might have been a little bit overboard. Should I just Blood Moon? I don't think it's worth it. Not yet. Like, maybe next turn with the mana drain up. What do they have? Insane. What? I think I might just Blood Moon. Sure. I think it'll still be pretty impactful. Yeah. I think it's still decent. Their hand must be like all one ring or something like that. Yeah, look at that. So, I'll Snapcaster Mage. Draw a bunch of cards here. And I'll just Flare of Denial the one ring here. We wanted like Subtlety, Tameo, things like that. Seems like it's at the bottom 18. Okay, Lightning Bolt is good. This is 6 damage. We have 9 damage total. We want to get rid of these from our hand anyways. I'll play one. Okay, sure. Lage. Okay, we go to next one. What is going on with the ladder? We take out the Blood Moon, Subtlety, same sideboarding. Since we only play against energy. I have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna be honest with you. Zero clue. I like that we have a Pyro, but... Sure. I'll just Pyro early. Ooh. I wonder what's better. Maybe we play this. Bait out, okay, that's actually pretty bad for us. That's not something that we want to see. Oh god. That is so bad. Oh, thank god, we got a Revolt Shanty. Ghost Vacuum is good. I think I might just get rid of a Brainstorm. Although we don't have a counter spell at the moment. Maybe Pyroclasm. Okay, Ghost Vacuum out.
Nothing can break our bond.
They had a pretty strong turn there. Where were you? The Goblin Bombardment is pretty bad because it does make like our future shanties like extremely bad. Okay, that's not bad. So double a Johnny gone. I'm gonna assume like we're not gonna see any more Johnnies soon. Hopefully. Flage. Flage. That's not bad. So the funny thing is this Flage actually kills both of the Phantasmal Shield Bag because they have a Goblin Bombardment. So that kind of sucks. I'm gonna need to find a counterspell for this Flage here. Perfect. Even better. I mean, I will say, this matchup, I mean, considering that this is our third match, and the fact that it's so one-sided makes me kind of happy. That is their third Johnny. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what's going on today. We played 4 games, and we've only seen energy. So, this brew. I really wanted to test the Blood Moon coming in uncountered with the Misrise Village. But what do we see? 4 freaking energy decks in a row. Like, you can't make that up. You can't make that up. How's that even possible? I mean, thankfully, that matchup was so one-sided. It was kind of crazy. So, my title of the video is probably gonna be like, Crazy Uncounterable Blood Moon deck. And then all you're gonna see is Boral's matchup. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened. Every time I play a Blood Moon deck, I never see anything that gets hit by the Blood Moon. But yeah, this deck is kind of crazy because you don't really expect this deck to like kill your opponent with only these cards. Like, you have a shield bag, Cameo that does no damage. You have only two copies of Snapcaster Mage, and then 2 copies of Subtlety, but like the fact that you draw so much with the Hymn to the Ages, plus the Tameo can also get back a Lightning Bolt, really like lets you close out the game, despite not even being able to attack, right? Which is kind of cool. And because the Tameo doesn't have to ultimate as much as some other deck, because you already draw so much with the Hymn to the Ages, that loyalty from Tameo can be spent elsewhere on grabbing back things like Lightning Bolt, which is what happened in all the matches that we played today. So apparently the deck is really good against energy. And funny enough, the Blood Moon kind of worked even against energy, a Boros energy at that. Like, it shut down Flage. So it's not like the Blood Moon didn't do anything at all. So it wasn't the worst Blood Moons I've casted. And I'm actually kind of glad that we beat these energy decks, because now we know that the deck does okay versus energy creature decks. That means like we can just focus on trying to beat the combo decks, right? So against combo decks, we have 2 copies of Subtlety, 4 copies of Mana Drain, 4 copies of Flare of Denials, plus a Spell Pierce, and then, you know, sideboard, you also have a Commandeer, and even against Belcher decks, Blood Moon could become pretty good as well. And you definitely want some Brazen Borrowers against like Resolved Omniscience or something like Reanimator. So I do think I do have most things covered, but the only thing that we haven't tested, which we kind of already know that it works, is the Misrise Village. I think the Misrise Village is going to do a lot of work, because that means you can get the Blood Moon down, considering that a lot of the blue-black decks at the moment only play a singular copy of Island, and this is the only color that allows you to do this compared to other colors, because on turn 1 you get to Steam Vent, play Lightning Bolt or Rebel Shanty, and still be able to play Mana Drain on turn 2 with the Misrise Village. Other color combinations can't do that. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.